new here, make sure to hit that big subscribe button down below because I post so many college videos all the time and you guys don't want to miss out. Today we're going to talk about college classes because I genuinely had no idea like what to expect from college classes or professors or anything in high school. I filmed in a lot of my classes throughout the years and I'm now gonna be a second semester junior, so I have 5 semesters of college classes to go off of here. Okay, let's get into it. I'd say the first thing that's gonna be pretty different for me is like I came from a relatively small high school, and then when you get to college, a lot of college classes are like pretty sizable. They're pretty big. A lot of the classes, especially freshman year, can have like over 100 people in the class, which is a lot. And unless you like go out of your way to talk with the professor or like you email them or talk about some issue you're having or just ask them a question about something, they might not even like know your first name. The first week you're also given a whole syllabus of like everything that will happen week by week in the class, like exams, homeworks, when everything is going to be due. It can be kind of overwhelming. In a way it's good because in high school you kind of walk in and you're like, wonder what test I'll have next week, wonder what test I'll have next month. Like you really have no idea, and homework is pretty much like assigned per night. Meanwhile in college, like you can log on to your course websites and kind of see all your homeworks coming up for the next like few months, which again is definitely like overwhelming to first look at. For certain classes I'd start homework all week in advance because I knew it could take me a week because those classes have like massive assignments. Also, every professor runs their class like very differently. Some of them will go by the textbook and tell you to read certain sections in the textbook, and some won't even mention the textbook like the entire semester, so you don't even need one. Also, those get expensive, so if you can't find them online, you can rent them from Amazon. That's what I've been doing. So if you want to get textbooks, you can order them from Amazon. If you're a student, you can get a 6-month free subscription of Amazon Prime, and then after that it's a reduced fee, so you're never even paying the full price until you're like out of college. So I'll put the link in my description down below if you guys are interested in checking out a free version of Amazon Prime to try as a student. Don't take 8 a.m.s. Don't do it. Even if you're like, oh, my high school starts at 7:30, this will be an upgrade. Don't do it. Unless you're like a super morning person and you just love doing everything early, like enjoy it, have fun. The earliest class I have this coming semester is 9:40. And I'm so excited about it because I will be on the bus at 9:10. I will get to make a nice little breakfast in the morning in my apartment and it will be great. Oh, also talk to the TAs. Sometimes the TAs are the ones grading things and the ones setting deadlines and extensions, and they're usually around your age. If you just kind of talk to them, let them see you putting in the work and putting in the effort, then they're also going to be more likely to want to help you. And they were also probably pretty recently in your position because a lot of TAs are like grad students or like juniors and seniors if you're a sophomore in the class. So like they were just in your position. They understand what you're going through and they understand the course really well, so they are definitely great people to ask and like direct a lot of your questions to. But yeah, every teacher pretty much has like their own style. Some even do like a full-on flipped classroom where you're watching the lecture videos like on your own, and then the lecture is you coming in and like solving problems and them just kind of going over a few key points in the video in case you miss them. It's really about learning the format of your specific professor and how they give tests and quizzes and things like that, and they can move fast, so it's really good to have like friends in the class. Like the first day, talk to the people around you the first week and just kind of get people's numbers, make a big group chat so like everyone knows what's going on, everyone together can stay on top of like homeworks and help each other and tests and things like that. So incredibly helpful. And if you're new there, it's not weird to like talk to the people around you because everyone's in the same position and like wants people to do these things with. If they don't and they just want to do everything by themselves, then they're putting themselves at a disadvantage because people can understand things in a different way than you or have a different perspective on the material than you and help you with it that way. So the more the better. Also, don't be afraid to email your professor about like issues that you have, or like if something came up and you need an extension on an assignment or a project or a homework or anything, because like if they're a decent human being and you give them a valid reason, like 9 times out of 10 they'll probably give it to you. For the most part, all these people like want you to do well, and a lot of them really are passionate about the subject that they're teaching and they want you to understand it too. So if you're coming to them with like, you know, I really want to put more time and effort into this assignment, but this major thing came up and I cannot do it right now, or I have 3 exams this week, is there any way I can take your quiz the next day? I was literally throwing up. Is there any way I can take my exam a different day? That happened to me this semester. It was the first time I ever had to go to this place where you go and like make up tests because I got really sick, and my professor was so accommodating because we actually ended up miscommunicating and I went the wrong day, so I had to go make up the test a second day, and he was like, no worries. He tried to straighten it out and get it for the exact next time slot that I wanted, because a lot of times like if you're sitting there willing to put in the work, then they are too. And they'll have office hours, so like some of them will be on Zoom where literally you just have to click a link and you can talk to your professor, and some of them are in person, or a lot of professors have both currently. Even if you have a small question, it's nice to just kind of go and like get your foot in the door and like get to know the person, because if you get to know them with your question, then they see you as someone that's like a hard worker and they get a sense of who you are. So if you have a problem later or need an extension later or miss something later, they know you as like that hard worker, and they're more likely to give you the help that you need later on in the semester. So yeah, it can definitely move really fast and be a lot to keep up with at times, because there's always like a million and one things going on between classes and clubs and family and friends and like everything that makes up you as a person. But you get all your class stuff for the most part very much in advance. We all fall behind and it happens, but it really is on you to like stay on top of it, which is a good thing because like you have the homework to do in advance. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a nice like, comment, and subscribe down below, and feel free to comment some more videos you guys want to see from me. Bye guys.